Year of the sheep, year of the goat, welcome to your forecast. This is Paulina talking about the year of the rooster 2017 and how to be. This is not going to be easy because we don't usually connect very well, but I hope that I can bring to you information that you might enjoy. Let's first have a look at the years that you are born, and just to make things set, as you perhaps like it set first. So let's have a look. So you are born in 1943, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, and of course 2003 and 2015. But if you are under the age of 18, I would not probably recommend looking at Chinese astrology or Western astrology under the age of 21, because you got your own system of being. So this is for adults only. And yes, if you're also born in the month of July, you are also born under the energy of the sheep or the goat. So here you are. Very nice to see you. And let's talk about you in 2017. Rooster time. Okay, so for sheep/goat, this is a wonderful energy to pray. To pray for things and to really pray and feel. It's a very nice time to sit by your bed, as you perhaps have done as a child, and put your elbows on the bed and pray to God. It's a really, really, really healing frequency to wish. It's a really, really new energy to finally commit to yourself more and to devise for yourself the new frontier. It is not a very good or powerful frequency to dream, though, if you are dreaming of things that are beyond the obvious. For example, if you are looking at your life and you're thinking, please God, give me healing, that's fine. That's feeling. If you're thinking, please God, give the human race a brand new expression. No. If you're thinking, oh God, please give me the best enjoyment. I want to win this money in the lottery. No. So basically pray for which is beautiful, which is simple, and which is kind. It's not a very good time, 2017, to look about other people and to judge them or to wish they were not what they are. It's not a very nice time to snicker. It's not a very good healing time to give advice to people when you're feeling that they should be doing badly, or you are feeling that they're better than you and you want to knock them down. It's not a very good time to knock anything down. Actually, if you're building a place, if you're building anything, you're building a community, if you are building a marriage, it's not a good time to knock anything down. So be wary of yourself wanting to shift things and play with things as if they didn't matter when they actually do. So dream the dream that's real, dream the dream that's big for you, but not too big. For example, if you want to dream kind thoughts about another person and you want to feel like, I can actually make this person more money, I can make this person more fruitful than they are, I can change this person, especially like watch yourself going, I can change this man, I can shift this woman, something that I've had to learn very, very bluntly last year. If you feel like you can change someone's life and you can like make them into something new for yourself, I would really recommend you to stop and think about it again. Think again, what are you trying to commit to yourself that you can't commit to yourself now? And why are you using this other person as a scapegoat? Get it? Goat, scapegoat. So basically, try and wonder more about yourself and the things that you really want. Like say, for example, you want that powerful new place of work. Have a look as to why. Say you're wishing, your list is getting quite long perhaps. You're wishing for these new friends, new people. You're wishing for this new man in your life. You're wishing for something. But stick to the side that is good. Stick to the side that's vulnerable, and stick to the practical way of life. Say, for example, see your parents as a perfect couple. See your family as a perfect place to start, even though you perhaps don't. See the perfection in your life. And then through that perfection and through that enjoyment of perfect things, I feel you'll form a lot more for yourself than you perhaps even need. I feel in seeing things as perfect already and watching potential grow and bloom, being grateful, being in gratitude, which is something quite rare for sheep to experience, being grateful and in awe of the all, I feel will give you much more money and much more commitments and much more things in life, and much more things that you want and much more pleasure that you'll later enjoy. I feel to do with kids and to do with giving yourself away to people and nurture. I feel this is not going to be very, very maybe good sounding, but step backwards. For example, if your kid wants you to be there, and for example, you've committed to be at every sports game and everything like that, if you step backwards and you say, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I actually can't come because I actually don't feel it. I don't feel it. Say, for example, if you're a father of your daughter and it's not that you're busy at work, but you actually don't feel like you want to go to her school play, it's actually not too bad a time to tell people no. It's not too bad a time to tell people no, I actually do not feel it. I do not want it. There is something inside me that does not care. And that's fine, because when you are not caring and you're praying, when you are not caring and you elevating towards something, like you're elevating something, you're giving somebody praise when you don't care, don't do that, because it actually eventually does more damage than good. Say, for example, you could draw a picture and you think it's crap, like you think it's utterly crap. It would not be good, personable thing to put it on the fridge. Not because it's real. It's just basically when you do one thing and think another thing, is just not going to work. Say if you're thinking this person is never going to amount to something, but say they come to your house every day and you tell them that they're doing really good, or you're giving money to a busker who's really bad, and you're investing yourself in something that you think is not worthy, I would really, really, really advise you guys to really think about what you're investing your time and money into, and how you are giving people praise when you, say, for example, don't feel it in your heart, but in your head you feel a satisfaction of telling them, yeah, you're doing really well, like, I'm such a good person. So I'm such a good guy. Like, I patted my son on the back and said he was a great, like, say, for example, painter, even though I think it's crap. I think everything he's doing is really bad, but I'm such a good dad by giving my son a pat on the back. That's wrong, because usually what will go on is basically these people, these kids of yours, and these people who are tired of maybe being themselves, they want to serve you or they want to please you and people like you, they could actually help themselves to a career or a choice in life where they are using themselves to please another person, and you can be this person that gets pleased by them giving you something, giving you advantage, but they're not actually giving you anything in the end. I feel you can get stuck and very vulnerable and very hurt with people that you don't trust and don't care for, but pretend you do care for and pretend you do trust. And then say, for example, you have a child and you tell them over and over, yeah, Johnny, you're a great artist, when you actually don't actually think that what he's doing is good at all. I feel that eventually what will happen is you'll get lost, and I feel this person will feel awful and maybe even betrayal by you. Say, for example, he's invested his own life into drawing, basically because he thought that, well, I guess my dad says I'm a good artist, I should be an artist, and then finds that he's actually meant to be an engineer, but because he's invested so much of his time into art, he can't stop. He just got to keep on going. So basically, be very careful with your advice to your children, very careful with words to your parents as well. I feel when you are growing up and you're evolving out of your family unit, you are becoming something that's like in your family, but becoming like bigger and brighter than your family, or something like an upgrade to your family life. I have a feeling that you got to be very, very, very maybe domineering with people sometimes, even to the point where, say, your mom or dad says, come on, Rachel, just do what we always wanted you to do. And you might say no, because what you are here experiencing, you are experiencing an upgrade to your previous shoots, previous routes, previous choices, and previous you. Like, say, you might actually recognize that you've been brought up to be very careful and really sort of free-minded in a process of self-evolution inside, but very careful in your outside choices. And you might actually this year take your inside feelings to the outside, and you might actually become somebody who's really domineering, and suddenly somebody who's really great at making last-minute decisions. And you got to tell your family or whoever thought that you'd always be a very careful person, no, I'm not this anymore. I'm actually somebody stronger and somebody who can stand up for themselves. So if you are somebody who's standing up for themselves and learning to be true, I definitely recommend you telling people so, even like wearing it as almost like a badge. Like, for example, you are becoming a feminist, say you are in a family where everything is frowned upon, that like people don't like that in your family, and you have to say it, yeah, I'm a feminist, and what? So you got to be very, very strong about who you are and what you feel inside. Anyway, let's go through your year and have a look at what it holds for you. So January 2017, I don't think it's for you. I feel it's for someone else. I feel what you're treading towards or treading around, you're doing a little dance around a person, you're doing a little dance around a company, I have a feeling it's not for you. I don't think that it's really for anybody. I feel what you are fixated on in January is generally not really that good, so maybe it's really time to step away and step to the side. if you're still watching this in January. In February, I feel 2017, it's not a very good time to commit to unions. I feel in February you might want to go with your friends somewhere. So we together, let's go together to China, or like let's go travel the world. I don't feel it's a very good commitment strategy in February, especially if it commits to another person who's like you or who you feel you are like. I feel in February another thing that's good also is like not carrying the same type of suitcase as you used to before, not having the same type of gear as you used to having. Say somebody always thought you'd wear the same type of clothes as them. I feel now it's a step up time to follow your truth and follow through with your dreams in February. Not a good time to be like anyone else. In March, I feel March is definitely good. I feel in March you got greatness. I feel in March you're waking up and elaborating. I feel you're elaborating on your story. And it's time in March to stand up in front of people and tell them what you are. Tell them what you think. Tell them what you feel. It's not a very good time to lay back and, feel, I'm misunderstood. Nobody's going to get me. If there's a feeling of misunderstanding in March, I feel there's definitely time to speak out and say who you are. In April, I don't think it's about friends, but it is. I feel in April it's very good to mix, but just don't worry about what people are saying, what they're doing specifically. I feel maybe you might find a little guru tip from one of your friends. One of your friends might actually have this really new brand of it's gonna sound weird, like a new brand of makeup or a new brand of person that she understands now. Like somebody talks about a new company or a new investment, something like that. The people around you in April have a little tip for you, so take the tip and run with it. That tip is going to take you far. In May, I feel if you did keep things impersonal, you just took what you wanted. In April, I think May will give you lots. If you did not take what you wanted in April, and if you just kind of like bummed around with people, not knowing what it is actually going to take, what it's actually going to give you either, I feel in June you'll be lost. So in May, definitely take what you want out of people and don't waste any time, say, listening to a story when you're actually bored and you're looking at the time. And don't tell Johnny he's doing well at painting when you're not interested in what he's doing. So only take what you need from the people around you in April. And then in May, I feel you're done. I feel you've actually got something. I feel you got something in the works. I feel you filed something out. You took all the boxes. Maybe you filled something out like a form and you're finally going through with it. So in May, something's really good to go. It's like done and dusted. Okay, in May, get it happening, get it working together. In June, I feel people will not kind of like I feel in June people will not kind of tune into you anymore. I feel in June people will not quite like, and I feel that because you're not tuning into us in the same way, I feel that you finally found the kind of people that you want to be around or the kind of person that you want to understand more. And I feel in June you sort of like find your own freedom through the people that you know and find your own excitement. So in June I feel it's not a very good time to start wanting the same things again. So in June, make your new stand, new environment, new situation, new ideas, new values, new things in June. Even to the point of giving yourself a completely different look, completely different energy, but keeping within the family parameters, because it's definitely a family year for us. In July, I feel things are not going good. I feel July will find you disappointing. I feel somebody in your family will find you a disappointment, or you'll find a disappointment in somebody that's very much like you or did a similar thing to you, and then you might not find the way forward. So in July, it's all right. If somebody's disappointed, just let them be disappointed, but don't hold yourself accountable to be appointing. If you're disappointing, that's fine. In July, if you never really got on with somebody or you never really understood the joke, it's okay. So just basically move on with July, just walk through it and be fine. I feel that in August, it's a really nice time to clear. And in August, it's like clear. All right, like clear. This is my clear new plan. This is my new possibility. Have a look at the blueprint. Say, for example, if you are a doctor for some reason, I want to say, if you're like a doctor or surgeon, you will perhaps want to heal people more, give people more prescriptions during this time, and you might actually have a very clear plan as to how to do things otherwise, not like the system. Say you're under the system meant to do this, and this, but you might actually want to branch out of the system and do things a little bit differently. So in July, I feel you're finding your feet, and then August, I feel you're doing something different. I feel definitely in August you are making people a lot more well through you. I feel in August you are definitely finding a clarity in your home, a clarity of how to do things, and bring that to the boil and bring that out in you. In September, I'm feeling people are worthless or worthy. I feel it's one way or the other. I feel people are up or down. So basically, don't give any more incentives in September, even though you might want to. You might be really excited as to how much this person shines through your compliment, even though it wasn't a real one. So in September, really, really take your time when you speak. If you can, don't give an up or a down to people. Don't do this or this. Just basically make the person do their own thing and just watch them grow. Otherwise, it can karmically repercuss. In October, I would definitely advise you guys not to feel. Not to feel, of course, is a hard thing to do, but I feel in October, it's like if you are feeling and if you're trying, I feel it sort of can delude you into a situation that you don't want to do, don't want to be part of. So basically in October, don't feel, just be practical. This is going to sound weird because it's all about feeling this year, but don't feel for you for some reason, sheep and goat. Don't feel, just let yourself be practically minded and know things already. It's like you already know it. Say, trust your religion, trust your culture, trust your background. Just things are how they are. Don't go into, oh my gosh, that never mattered. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to break everything and run away. So basically in October, just trust what you know is true and don't go with your feelings. And November, definitely a very good time to start. Very good time to start. If you are thinking about that thing and you are not sure how to do it in November, very good time to start. If you want to start anything, really, just that's all it is, very good time to start. In December, good ambitions go bad. So basically in December, something looks good, something looks exciting. In December, it's actually not that good. So for example, if you've got a person who's giving you a lot of money and telling you that you're going to be the star of their firm or the star of their thing or YouTube or anything, like people giving you something like, yeah, this is good. In December, it's actually not that well wired. So perhaps the opportunity that's coming to you then is not something that you should take for granted. I feel you should bring into consideration your greater value and your greater knowledge of God, or your greater guruship of what to do on this planet, or any kind of religious or cultural context. Definitely put it into perspective. So this person might say, I've actually got this new gambling machine. I want to put it in your bar. Think about it. Think about it. What is the context of this? Is this good? Is this going to give you money? Yes, but does it actually really commit to you a greater story of your life? So have a look at things and turn them around. Maybe the situation is not as obvious as it is. I feel that January will give you the blues if you did not take into consideration the greater blueprint of your reality in December. I feel if you took the opportunity that was corrupting you in December, I feel in January you will not like it. For example, if you decided in December to sell a car as a car salesman for a lot of money that was actually really unsound, and it was really, really not true of you to sell this car, I have a feeling in January you might get worship for it by your boss, but you'll know that the person is not driving well. Say they might actually give you a bad review online or things like that. So things are shining on one side and then glum on the other. So basically in December, really definitely don't look at things face value. Really take your time making choices and don't take things for granted. And then in January, things might turn around. If you play your cards well in December, I feel in January you'll find a lot of work. You'll find a lot of work and a lot of peace that will keep you quiet and still for the next year ahead. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoy my readings, if you'd like a prognosis for the year, please hit me up. They're quite cheap and affordable. I do a written prognosis for the year to come if you'd like one. If you'd like any kind of drama release, as sheep might have some drama in their life that they want to release. If you want to know that you're wrong or if you're right and you want to know which way to go and how to commit to yourself in the future, please let me know. In any case, I hope you have a wonderful transit and have a fabulous new year in Rooster. Bye.